My sister constantly humiliated me in front of our family, and everyone acted like it was normal. I never thought the person who would break me the most would be my own sister. Growing up, my sister and I were close, at least that's what I believed. We shared a room, secrets, and late-night talks about dreams we thought would come true. But somewhere along the way, things changed. Slowly. Quietly. And painfully. It started with small comments. "Why are you so sensitive? You always mess things up. See? This is why nobody takes you seriously." At first, she said these things jokingly, usually when our parents or relatives were around. Everyone laughed, so I laughed too. I didn't want to look weak. I didn't want to be that person who couldn't take a joke. But the jokes never stopped. They got sharper. More personal. Whenever family gathered, she would find a way to put me down. If I talked about my goals, she'd say, You never finish anything." If I stayed quiet, she'd mock me for being awkward and useless. If I made a mistake, she made sure everyone noticed. The worst part wasn't just what she said. It was how everyone reacted. No one defended me. No one told her to stop. Sometimes they even joined in. I could feel my face burning with embarrassment while my parents sat there silently. I started to dread family gatherings. I stopped talking. I stopped sharing. I stopped being myself. I began to believe her. Maybe I really was a failure. Maybe I really was the problem. I tried talking to her once, privately. I told her how her words hurt me, how humiliating it felt to be treated like that in front of everyone. She laughed and said, "You're overreacting. If you weren't so weak, it wouldn't bother you." That was the moment I realized something important. She wasn't teasing. She was attacking. And she knew exactly what she was doing. Over time, the emotional damage started showing in my confidence, my mental health, and even my relationships outside the family. I felt small everywhere I went. I questioned every decision I made. I apologized for things that weren't my fault. What hurt the most was knowing that the people who were supposed to protect me allowed it to happen. Their silence felt louder than her insults. I'm slowly learning to rebuild myself now. I've started setting boundaries, even if that makes me difficult in their eyes. I've learned that family doesn't always mean safety and that self-respect sometimes means distance. But the scars are still there. I just wish someone had stood up for me when I needed it most. I wish my sister had been my shield, not my weapon. Has anyone else experienced this kind of humiliation from a sibling? How did you deal with it?